Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. This is one of my infamous tuck and fold boxes where you don't need glue, you just need a scoring tool, and it tucks away, folds like that, opens up completely. One tiny little bit of cutting, so it's kind of a no tuck, well, a minimal tuck, and fold, and it folds completely flat. We love a box that folds completely flat. In fact, that's how flat it folds. And I love them, and I've made loads of these since I first designed it. Oh gosh, must be a couple of years ago now. And this is using the amazing Gingham Gala. Oh, why is that not tucking and folding? It's not staying in now. I think I've just nicked it somehow. But I love it. It's using the Gingham Gala, which has taken you all by storm. You're all loving it. And that's got the Butterfly Gala stamp set with the matching butterfly duet punch, which I'm not going to use today, but I am using this. And the amazing Gingham Gala DSP, which is amazing because it comes in 6x6 in Daffodil Delight, Highland Heather, Grapefruit Grove, Lemon Lime Twist and Balmy Blue. So this is Highland Heather and I'm using Balmy Blue. But also from the Celebration catalogue you can get for free all of those 5 ribbons which match, which is just brilliant. I'm going to use the... Oh, I've just head-butted the camera. I'm going to use the Balmy Blue today. Okay, so let's get making. Right, so you need a piece of cardstock that is 8 by 11 inches, which is 20 by 28 centimetres. Just getting my scoring tool out. And we're going to do the long side first. I'm just looking for my scoring tool. Yes, I've got the right end on. My Take Your Pick. Love this. I gifted one of these away to everybody who used my hostess code a couple of months ago, and it was so popular that people were coming back and buying another one because they wanted to gift it away to menfolk. Made brilliant gifts. Okay, so on the long side, score it at 1.5, 3, 6 1/4, and 7 3/4 of an inch, which in metric is 4, 8, 16, and 20. Don't worry about writing anything down, it's all going to be on my blog, so click open the description bar and you'll see it there. Then on the short side, score it at 1.5 and 6 1/2 inches, which again in metric is 4 and 16, and actually the finished dimensions of the box, 1.5 by 3 1/4 by 5 inches. So that's 1.5, 3 1/4, 5 inches, which in metric is 4 by 8 by 12. And I'm really cross that's not tucking in now. Why is that not tucking away? Do you know what? It's been sat on my desk for about 3 weeks over Christmas with no problem, and why is it now not? I may need to score again because I've flattened. Nothing like a bit of frustration to get you going in the morning. I don't know what's happened. What's gone on with that? I'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, so if I do need to open it out for you to see it. So hopefully you can see my score lines. And what we've got is this part here. And you've got, do you know what, shall I burnish it and then you'll see it better? Get all of these burnished up and you'll be able to see my scored lines better. Okay, so we've got a wide panel, so you're going to hold it sort of portrait, wide, and then we've got 2 small ones down at the bottom. Gosh, my lighting is too good today. There we go, 2 panels there. This bottom one, we're going to remove that bit and that bit. That's all we're going to take away. So, get rid of that. And that one. That's all the cutting we're going to do now. And so we've got another square there, there, there and there. And we need to put a diagonal line in, and it needs to point into the middle. So your diagonal lines need to kind of make a cross. So I'm going to swap the end of my Take Your Pick and bring in my long ruler, which I've now found. It was on my other desk. And that's one score line gone in there, and I'm going to do the others, and so they all face into the middle like this. And last one. Okay, so they're all done now, and you can just about see that one there and there. And so when you fold up the box to close it, pinch with your fingers, and if you want to, come in and burnish. Whoops, let me just move that out of the way. So burnish with your bone folder, whoops, over. And there. And the last one is there. Oh, look. there's a flower attached to the end of my bone folder. Oh, look, it's the centre stage one. Oh, that's quite cute. I'm going to leave that. So, and then what will happen, this part here is tucking into there. And so you might find that you need to trim a little bit. You might find it's going to do what this is. My Highland Heather one has done. It's going to go, no, I don't want to be tucked away. I want to open up. But you might need to trim a tiny bit off these edges. That feels reasonably snug to me. Oh, see, look, this one's going to stay shut now, isn't it? I love my job. Right, and so I've got a DSP panel coming on the front. This measures 3 by 4 3/4 inches, 11.5 by 7.5 centimetres, and it goes onto the one where you haven't trimmed edges away. So, oh, I don't know, small or big. I'm going to go with big. I went with the small gingham on that one. Where's my snail? And pop it on there, and then my stamping. So I've got 2 panels here, 3 1/4 by 1 3/4. So that's 8 by 4.5, and then this one just a tiny little bit shorter and narrower at 3 by 1.5, which is 4 by 7.5 centimetres. And I'm going to stamp on there, and this is where I'm going to use Butterfly Gala. And I'm going to go with this one. Thank you so very much. The same as I did before. Where is it? There it is. And my Barney Blue. And just pop it in the centre, and the lights are reflecting really badly. I can't see at all what I'm doing. There we go. So that's onto there. Into the middle, and it should be equidistant all the way around, and actually you can use the lines of the gingham to make sure it lines up properly. And then I've got a couple of these, the bits that I cut away, so I'm hanging on to those, and I've got the Bitty Blooms punch set. So I'm going to go with this one. Whoops. Oh, alarm reminders on my phone. Kitten's playing silly whatsits outside my office door. Whoops. 2 and a third one. So they're very cute. So they're from a different suite, but you know, we mix and match. And then there are these lovely adhesive back sequins, and they're all from the same suite as well, and so from the same colours that are in that suite. And I'm going to go with these ones, which are, they're sort of the ones that would be the balmy blue, but they're kind of more iridescent than that. And I'm taking the circles rather than the flower shapes into the middle of each of those. Do you know what? I didn't pick up the glue there. The cats have got a toy that is on a stick. It's like a fishing line dangler thingy for them. And they're dragging it all down the hall and all around my banisters. Okay, right, and so now I've got my ribbon, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a couple of mini glue dots on in place of where I want to put this. So I've got one here that's going kind of under the E of very, and I'm going to stick another one over here for now, but I might need a second one. And what I'm going to do is cut a length of ribbon. So what's that? It's about 18 inches. I don't know what that would be in metric. A lot. Okay, and I'm just twisting. I'm getting hold of the two ends, there and there, and my finger inside this part. Let me just bring this so you can see it. So I've got my finger in this bit, and I've got my two ends looped, and I'm just going like this. Okay, so I'm twisting my hand, not the ribbon, and the tighter it gets, all of a sudden, when I bring it round and release it, it's going to twist like that. Oh, I've twisted it too tight on my finger. And it will twist and tie itself together, and you get that sort of effect. The other way to do it, which is what I did on the first one, is if you want to be a bit stingy about how much ribbon you have, you can actually cut it in half with a shorter length, and you just twist. You're not folding it over or anything, and just keep twisting. Those crazy kittens, I can hear them. So you're twisting it all up so you can see it there. Just keep twisting until it's really tight, and when you loosen it, it starts to try and twist together. You see, it's trying to twist itself together. So I'm happy with that. So I've just put my fingers roughly where it's in half, and it's untwisted itself. Oh, let me just quickly twist that up again for you. I need to concentrate. No speaking, Sam. I've got hold of my two ends, and it's twisted itself together nicely. Hopefully you can see that. And so the glue dots I've already put down. I'm going to lay one end over it and the other over the other end, and it does open out. You might need to put another glue dot in. Don't worry, we're going to cover that with flowers. Just in case, I'm going to pop that one in. Nip off your ends so they're nice and neat. And these lovely flowers with their pretty little centres, they're going to go over here to cover up where I've put the glue down. Autofocus for a second. Let's just knock off those lights. How pretty is that? And it's a lovely little twist with those flowers. Put the lights back on. And then when I close it all up, how lovely is that? Why is this one not wanting to close and stay shut? Maybe I trimmed too much off this one. There we go. Anyway, I hope you like it. If you have issues like this, like I've got, wrap a piece of ribbon that way and tie a pretty bow at the top. It will be fine. But yeah, I trimmed too much off this one, I think. So, oh, and Berry has just appeared to say hello. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Come on, pretty kitty. And Berry, who likes the camera. We'll speak to you very soon. Bye.